The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown deep into the night. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. A flicker, a chill, a shadowed hand. The unseen lingers where I stand. Through creaking doors and empty halls, I hear the echoes of forgotten calls. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. And the unknown. Eyes that watch from a place unreal, a touch so cold it makes you feel they're near but hidden, veiled in shade. I walk with ghosts, I'm unafraid. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown.
Well, I guess it'd help if I pop my screen up. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats with Eric and guest. I'm your host, D.D. Testerman. How are you all doing today? It is so good to see everybody in the chat, listening to the conversations, and it's always great, seeing you guys in here. So I'm truly blessed and thankful for that. Um, this show here is set up so that if you have something that you've encountered and you want to talk about it, that's what this show's for. So I love hearing encounters, and I welcome any type you want to share. If you want to come on live, I'll bring you on live. If you just want to talk about it in the chat, we'll just talk about it in the chat. Whichever way works best for you, that is what we can do. I'm actually trying to look up something and download it while at the same time I was talking, because I did not think about it until Amy said something. So now I'm trying to find it. There we go. If I can get it to load up, that's the thing, and find it. It may not have sent yet. But hey, main house. Hey, Roger. Heck yeah, bro. Yeah. If you get a chance, William, look at your messenger. Um, you know what I mean. Look at your message when you get a chance. Look at your messenger. Um, so man, there tell you. So there's been a lot of stuff going on here. I don't know about you guys. There's been a lot of stuff going on here, and not so good. I mean, some of it. Well, it's been bad. I've had a very, 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 very bad week. Um, very bad week. So a lot of stuff has been. I just realized I'm still wearing William's shirt. Hey, we'll just support William's show on my on mine. Hey, hillbilly. So I just realized I was still wearing it. I went to work on my new car because I got to replace a CV axle, and my foot and knees still kind of bother me. Which so that's one thing. Um, yeah, man. Um, I talked to my VA doctor. I got to go in and get looked at. They're going to be doing a X-ray and MRI on my left knee. They've got some concerns. In fact, they're trying to get set up where I get a new style knee brace with hinges, and they're talking about possible surgery. Um, they think I've done more damage than what I realized. Um, yeah, that'd be fine, Amy. That'll be fine. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hold on one second here. I just got a deal from PayPal, so I don't know what's going on. Um, Interesting. Wow. Yeah, something's happened. So just use it for here, Amy, for now until I can get this figured out. I just got a temporary blocking. Somebody's tried to hack. Somebody just tried to hack my PayPal. There's another one to add to the list. Huh. Well, I don't have my wallet on me right now, so I'm going to have to do this at another time. Yeah. I just got, I don't know what's weird. I just got alert saying that they need proof I am who I am. I'm like, what do you mean? I am who I am. Um, I'll fix it after the show. That's just another thing to add to the list of how this week's going. But yeah, I'll get it fixed. Um, but so I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff. Of course, last week you remember I was talking about how I kept seeing little brown orbs out of the corner of my eye that I thought was a moth at first. Then it happened, and I couldn't find it. Then it happened right in front of me. Um, that's the reason why, Amy. That's the reason why. I'll have to fix it later. I don't have my wallet with me. That's on the other part of my house, so I can't just sit there and do it while I'm live to fix it. I'll have to do it after the show. But so yesterday, no, it was today. Earlier today, I was getting off my foot because it started hurting real bad, and my knee started hurting again. And this was a little while after the show because I was going to go out and work on my car, and it started acting up. And all of a sudden, to the left of me, which my chair in the living room is right next to a wall, but to the left of me, it sounded like little girls singing and playing, which is not the first time I've heard that. That actually, I hear that quite frequently here. It's not like an everyday thing. It's just, it happens every so often. Um, I've been seeing flashes of white energy lately, not orbs, though, more like a line of it. That's kind of that's very interesting, hillbilly. That's very interesting. Yeah, exactly, William. Appreciate it, bro. Um, yeah, they take a pretty large cutout. No problem, William. Um, so, but now I thought, okay, means my daughter's back home. I could have swore I just seen a hand come out from my little thing right there. Anyways, I don't know if you guys seen it. It looked like a little hand goes bleep bleep like that real quick. Um, so I thought, well, maybe my daughter was home. Well, she wasn't home, so it wasn't her. In the unknown, I don't know if the atmosphere is supercharged right now or if they are poltergeist or what. But interesting for sure. They bounce around. What makes you think it might be a poltergeist, hillbilly? Curiosity on that. I'm on my way back from the Bigfoot Festival. Oh yeah, they are driving chaotic all over the place. Speed demons, vroom vroom. Yeah, I forgot that festival was going on down there. How was it? How did that go? Yeah, it might be gremlins or Smurfs. On a good thing, I am in communication. I'm trying to get things set up. Uh, oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. That is awesome. But I'm looking at trying to get set up to do a paranormal investigation on a place around Springfield, Missouri called the Union Camp Cemetery. During the Civil War, this is where the Union soldiers camped at and sometimes died, and they were buried there. It's a place that I've been wanting to get to a long time to do an investigation. So I'm sounds like I might have it. I've got to try to call the guy back. I was live when he tried to call me back, so I have to do it after the show. Just kind of looks like something you might see in a movie like Poltergeist, where you see a flash of energy bounce around between. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that's probably like the energized air, or if it's something else. I wouldn't, me myself personally, just my way of thinking. That's not poltergeist activity. That's something more supernatural. But it looked good in the movies. It did look good in the movies. Um, but I'm wondering if it ain't just like charged the energy in the air, or if it's something supernatural happened. So that's interesting, bud. That's really interesting. Hey, Aaron. Um, oh, is that the Melania one that Jessica went to? Oh, yeah. I think that is. I think that is. I could be wrong, but I think that is. Um, so yeah, it's with all this stuff going on, there seems to be a lot of stuff going on, and it's all supernatural and paranormal based here lately. And if you guys think about it, ever since Halloween, things have really ramped up. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff ramped up around here, um, around in a lot of places, really a lot of places. So hearing the stuff that Urso's talking about, hearing the stuff that Hillbilly's talking about, I see where that is being true, because a lot of activity is ramped up, and it seems to take place since Halloween. Um, I mean, I know the paranormal activity around here is ramped up. The feeling of being watched all the time has ramped up. And I just realized my LEDs are not on. I just realized I didn't turn my lights on. We can see where my mind's been. Um, hey, Bounty, how's it going? Totally, things are starting to kick off the night before Halloween or me. Yes, I agree with you 100% on that, Hillbilly. Absolutely agree with you. That's good. There's someone that showed themselves, so you're aware. Yeah, yeah. So I've always dealt with from time to time of what sounds like a little girl playing and singing. Now that's usually, hey, Firewater, how's it going, sweetie? That usually goes down in my old place where I used to live up until the electricity took a crap in it. Um, and every great once in a while I would hear it up here, but it's very rarely. And it's not near as loud as what it was today. So makes me wonder what's going on. Which I've had issues in my old place where stuff got moved. Touching would happen. Other stuff would go on. And it was so bad to the point one day that I said, look, um, you need to calm your crap. Uh, don't mess with me or my children, especially my children. Live with me with peace and harmony, or I will evict you. That's how I got it to stop. Always great to have collaboration with others who's sensitive to energy. Yes, exactly, Hillbilly. You're 100% right, bud. Absolutely. Oops. Oh, Amy's 49. You're 3 years older than I am. My daughter called me the other night. She is experiencing paranormal. The next day, she casually slid in that she's old blood. No kidding. What was her activity like? Firewater. What was her Amy like? Or what was her activity like? Okay, I got caught up on that. Um, I'm kind of curious on that. You're not old. You're not old. Don't give me that crap. You're not old. What am I going to do with you? Um, she is seeing a little boy while having oh, so she's seeing this while having sleep paralysis. That's very intriguing. Um, I'm thinking something supernatural, not paranormal. Man, I need to shave it again. I know it's been a couple weeks since I shaved, but wow, that's really popping out there. Um, sorry, I just noticed that. I was like, oh wow. Um, hmm. Yeah, sleep paralysis. I'm a big believer that sleep paralysis is caused by the vampires that live off your energy. Um, I'm very, very, very big upon that. Huh. Is there anything else, Firewater, that she said on that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm very, very intrigued on this one. Firewater, very intrigued. Yeah, dream feeders. Hey, Robin. Yeah, there is a type of vampire that basically when they attack, it's sleep paralysis. Is exactly what's going on. And what they do is they feed off your energy. You'll wake up, you're tired, you ache. This is all the symptoms that's caused with this sleep paralysis that's tied to these type of vampires. Um, so the fact that it's an image of a little boy could be something that it's manifesting to her to try not freak her out. Sounds something trying to approach without fear, else I'd take more. Yes, that's kind of what I was just. Yes, or so I was just talking about that. I think that's where the image of the hey Dario of the little boy came from. Yeah, see, that's another one. I had sleep paralysis, but I um, fought off the a night hag. So you know what? Do you guys know what hag is? Hey, Justin, are you guys familiar with what a hag is? Oh, whose birthday is it? I missed it. Let me know whose birthday it was. He is carrying a blanket and just looks at her while walking into the next room. He comes out of her closet. I'm wondering if that ain't the vampire. Hag is me. Um, so nobody's got a clue on what hag actually is. Hag is a description of an old ugly witch. So that is actually where that term comes from. Oh, happy birthday, Amy. Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I thought it was somebody else. Okay. Um, so, whenever you call somebody a hag, you're literally calling them an old, ugly witch. Yeah. I always have different names for things. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people don't know what that actually means, and that's what hag means. Oh, oh, I manifest a sword in my astro dream. Since then, laughed at it and it's gone. My roommate at the time was dealing with it too. No, that yeah. So your manifestation, your thoughts, is very very big on that stuff. Oh, okay. I remember somebody's birthday. Oh, it was Ray's birthday today. Um, I told her that she needs to be doing some protection. Absolutely, absolutely. I had a collection of the first printing publications of H.P. Lovecraft from 1898 till night. Oh, that is cool. That's a lot of money there. No, it's not a mother-in-law, William. You little stinker. 50% of the folks in Newfoundland up in Canada have old hag in Canada. Yeah, it seems to have potential DNA connection to the Celtic. That is a good point. That is a very good possibility. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is. But there's ties to it and all over. Yeah, yours is in a couple of weeks. Heck yeah, man. Oops. They just moved into the house in Popular Bluff. His grandparents owned it and it was just remodeled. See, remodeling can pick up a lot of paranormal activity. Um, But if something supernatural moved in, um, I can see that taking place. Hey, sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Thank you for coming in. Um, so and that's the thing. Like, so I'm gonna have to upload it. I'm gonna have to skip the chat for a minute. I want to upload some things because it's going to play crucial into what I'm kind of talking about. Hopefully, it doesn't take me long to find it because I think I have it labeled a certain way. But I'll get your guys' chats here in a momento. One momento. It's not there. Is it in this one? So it's not in that one. So let's try this one. That's a very long one, so I don't want that one. That's a fairly long one. I have to be careful because I don't want them dinging me. So let's download this one. I know it's a little long one. I'll have to cut it short and then I'll download the other one. So I'm gonna show you. I've done this one. I showed you guys this stuff when I did the show on Poltergeist, and I'm showing you a very house very similar it is when a jinn moves in and takes over a home, which a jinn is supernatural. People classify a poltergeist as paranormal, but if you watch the activity of a jinn haunt and the activity of a poltergeist haunt, how very similar these things are. And so I'm going to play small clips of this with you guys and kind of show you how similar this stuff is. I'm getting the other one uploaded. I'll get to the comments and then I'll get back to the video. And you want to see what I mean on this stuff because this is what I'm talking about. There, supernatural can move into a home and take over and wreak havoc on your home just as much as paranormal. The difference between paranormal and supernatural is extremely violent and aggressive, where paranormal is to a point, but nowhere close to the level of something supernatural. Let me get to the comments real quick. Okay. Okay. Hey, Ray. Yeah, thank you, Ray. Ain't it? Oh, was it yours? Whose birthday was it then? I remember somebody saying they had a birthday. The Hunter in the Dark and Color Out of Spaces. Yeah, I remember somebody on William's show saying they had a birthday today. Man, no, my brain's not working. Oh, DA's not got a show. I haven't been on Facebook, so thanks for letting me know that. So DA's not having a show today. Absolutely, Don. Yes. That's why I have to use my gift when I'm buying something to determine if it's something attached to it or not. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that stuff happens. Yeah, my bad, Ray. For some reason, I thought it was you. I remember somebody saying they had a birthday. Okay. So this first one is going to be a poltergeist haunt. I can't play the full videos because I'll get dinged. So we'll play part of it. So you see that type of activity that was happening in there. That was a violent encounter. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. Oops, crap. Yeah, yeah. Now that I can tell you, getting into a place that has a poltergeist, it's dangerous. When I've dealt with stuff like that, it's been very, 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 very dangerous. You have to be extremely careful in a place that's got a poltergeist activity. Um, yeah, thank you. Fair use. Exactly. Now, this next one is going to be a gin haunt. And this is why I'm a believer that I don't think poltergeist is paranormal. I think it's something supernatural. And you're going to see the similarities between it.
الله أكبر. الله. هذا مكان مسلمين، أنتم مش جايبكم هنا. أنا متحصن بذكر الله عز وجل، ولن يضرني إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله لي. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله.
You see how that stuff was getting slammed around there too? Um, that Woogie needed a booty smack. um, come on. Ursa says, I heard that before like I'll go into the bathroom and hear a bunch of stuff, banging noises come out, everyone's sleeping. Yeah, so I mean, paranormal is going to make noises. They're going to make bangs. They'll move stuff, not at the level of poltergeist. Um, Eric, what do you call the Hastings when the entity tries to unalive you and stalls in physical abuse? What are they called? That is the kind of house I lived in. So paranormal can be physical. It can be, or stalks you. It can be violent. It's just not as violent as something supernatural. Had a lot of energies reversed to move and throw the objects in that. Yes, they paranormal will move things, will throw things, but there's a huge difference between paranormal and supernatural. But you see how similar that stuff is? Stuff getting slammed, stuff being thrown and broken. The violence on it was very, very high. My former apartment in Minnesota had active poltergeist. It got bad where a case of soda can burn. Yes, that's a good example, Ray. A very good example. Yes, that's going to be poltergeist. That's not going to be paranormal where it just explodes. I mean, I've got clips on here of poltergeist making a boom sound, and you hear car alarms go off. I mean, it affected a whole block. That's why I'm saying that type of energy supersedes the paranormal. So that's why I think I'm a believer that poltergeist is not paranormal. I think poltergeist is supernatural. So you've seen the comparison between the two and how very similar they are. That's why I'm in that mindset. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that's how I feel because of that similarity. Heavy stuff, not just light things, take more physical. Yes. I mean, I've been slapped. I've been pushed. I've had been scratched. I mean, I've had all that stuff happen with paranormal. But, and I've had handprints on my butt cheek where I got slapped in the butt before. The only type of paranormal stuff that I know that can unalive you is the night marchers in Hawaii. Okay, it would throw me down the stairs and I would wake up unconscious. So a paranormal can do that. Not really throw, they push. With bruises all over my body and cuts on my face above my eyebrows. And so that could happen when you fell. Absolutely. So did it physically pick you up and throw you? That's where my interest is on that. It's been said smell, paranormal, poltergeists are actually your suppressed telekinesis abilities breaking through. I've not heard that before. That's interesting. There we go. Come on. Oh, some. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. I need to look into that main house. I haven't heard that before. You're a bad girl every day. Come on. My thing's starting to act up again. Okay, noises, but nothing moved paranormal. If it goes beyond that, it's supernatural, correct? Without beyond feeling like smells or massive headaches. So smells can be tied to paranormal. Paranormal will move stuff. Paranormal will throw stuff. But you see the violence behind the stuff that happened in that poltergeist video. In fact, that video there that I was showing, if you watch more of it, you'll literally hear the loud boom that happens, and all of a sudden you hear car alarms go off, and that boom affected a block, a city block. That's very intensive. But sometimes when it would launch me down the stairs, something would save me, and I would float to the bottom. So I think your protector was saving you. Yeah. Hi, Aurora. Yeah, meow meow. Meow meow. No, I am not your scratching post. Keep your claws out of me. A lot of poltergeist activities linked to puberty and the energy of the previous has energy displaced. I've heard of that, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not a subscriber to that. But yes, I have heard of that. Like when traumatic events happened or were witnessed. So yes, I mean because of hitting puberty, your energies and everything, it's unstable, and if you got certain abilities, it can go wild. So I can see that, but I don't think it's poltergeist related. Yes, Eric, it was the Hat Man. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Thank you. I just heard back from her, and she said that she was drained all day after. So you see what I mean? So yes, that is very similar to an energy vampire. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. What about getting a hot electric high voltage smell, then feeling like someone is peeking over your shoulder, specifically humans that are trying to view you do that, or is something? Oh, that could be either one. because paranormal can do that. The only paranormal I've ever experienced that was able to pick me up was my late grandmother when I was 3 years old, which was the first paranormal experience I ever had. I've dealt with paranormal all over this world. That was the only time that I've had that activity. The only other one I know was the night marchers. And I'm wondering if that wasn't because she was able to manifest enough energy lit for her love for me. But that smells you're talking about, like I've been into places and smelt cigars. I've been into places that smell, fruit, chocolates. Paranormal can put out smells. Absolutely, they can do that. They can send a small voltage through your body. They can absolutely do that. Um, there is a lot of similarities between a poltergeist haunt and a paranormal haunt. Poltergeist is extremely more violent and more powerful than a regular paranormal haunt. That's been happening a lot lately. It's not a familiar feel. It's not known. I know when my family is here. You've got something there that's attached itself to you. That's another one. Yes, Aaron. Yes, cigarette smoke is another. Damn it. Cigarette smoke is another one that is very common. Absolutely. I was glad I moved out of Minnesota and away from that. Yeah, I remember you telling me a lot of stuff that was happening in that apartment, Ray. I mean, you had a lot of activity. And of course, you was right on limestone and you was on a lake. So you had moving water and you had limestone, which I think is a very big battery for paranormal activity. I hate not being able to show a lot of this stuff because there's so much more to those videos that I wish you guys can see. Um, I mean, you will. It is. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's a huge difference. I had a strong menthol smell everywhere I go when go every room outside. Who do you know that smoked menthols for about 3 weeks now? Yeah, that's a paranormal. Why did that? I didn't unclick that. Why? I hate when it's. Why is this stuff doing this? Um, oh crap! Yeah. That is very common. Oh, your wife did. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That could be her. Um, I don't know if it is or not, but that could be her. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was never a menthol. Well, I can't say that because I got menthol and that thing there, but it used to be I was never menthol. I smoked Camel non-filters and Marlboro Reds back when I did, and I was even known to take the filters off of Marlboro Red. Um, I just forgot the name of it. Lucky Strikes was another one I liked. The Native American one, Spirits. I love Spirits. So it's not tobacco; it's just menthol, and that still could be that. That honestly, bud, that still can be that. But it could be something else too. I think could that smell be them breaking through my protection field? I don't know on that one. That's a good question. I mean, for now, I'm going to have to say probably not, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 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 man, yeah. Camelon filters and Lucky Strikes was like two of my favorites. I wish I smelled those smells before in the house I lived in. I always thought there was a gas leak and could call the gas company, but everything was always okay, even though it wasn't. Yeah, there was something else going on. Definitely something else going on. Hey, Carl. Yeah, so I mean, you have to be careful. And like I said, I've had paranormal push me, slap me, scratch me. I mean, like when I did the Pythian Castle, I mean, I got scratched on the face. I mean, you can see the mark. It was right there. When I did wow, that's ramping up outside. Can't remember which one it was. I got scratched on the arm. When I did that neighbor of mine's, I could feel a touch on my arm. That stuff does happen. It absolutely does happen. Um, oh, no kidding. I don't know if I know that one. I was picking up packages, then I got my snack. Uh, um, let me delete those so it doesn't take up too much space. So, like the stuff I deal with here, a lot of stuff I deal with here is paranormal. I do have supernatural stuff that is happening, especially in the wintertime, more so in the wintertime, um, which is very, very concerning, especially with what I've been looking into. And has ties to a lot of that. My friend used to wake me up at night by blowing smoke up my no, oh God. As soon as I acknowledged him, he said, "Knock it off, Greg." And he quit doing it. I'd kick his butt. Interesting. I'll have to look that up or so. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard. I may have, and I'm just not thinking about it. Um, Nowadays, I stick to my cigars or that. I'm having to go back to that because I'm out of. Uh, I don't have a flashlight in here. That was weird. I just heard a tap on my window. Damn, that wind is really howling out there right now. Um, Sorry, I heard a tap on my window, so I was trying to see what it was. But so, and another thing you have to be careful for is you can actually manifest this stuff. You really can manifest this. So you have to be very careful on how you think and act. Yeah, tap tap. Yeah, it was a tap. I think it's something dealing with the wind though. Um, when the activity started up, I had scratches and bruises on my back and arms during new moon and full moon. And I'm a big, big, big believer that they gather a lot of energy during that time. Then that sounds a lot like a paranormal activity, Ray. But yes, during a full moon, I have noticed in my times doing this stuff, a full moon for whatever reason generates a lot of paranormal activity. At that haunted home we lived in, when my husband would go out, excuse me, out of town, I would build a tent in our backyard, and my kids and me would sleep in it. It was no, oh man, I hate hearing that. I get it though. I mean, I get having to do it, but that is so sad. That is some bad activity when you have that going on. He haunted the house after he passed. Once I moved out of his old stomping grounds, all of the experience. So that is very common. Very, very, very common. Yes. Oh, it's blowing hard there too, Roxanne. Okay. Yeah, we got that Arctic front coming through tonight. It's supposed to be like down to 20 degrees. I had to go out to the well house and turn the space heater on down there. Crap. My Oh yeah. Hey George. Oh my God, I meant to message you the other day. Uh Hit me up on Messenger so I don't forget to get a hold of you, bro. I want to ask you something. Oh, speaking of which, oh, you're prime. Hey, I got a good question for you. We was talking about this on last week's show when I was traveling the world and when I was, spent a little bit of time in Scotland. In Scotland, are they? I mean, when I was there, the Fae was still a very, very big practice amongst the Scottish people. Is that still how it is today? I got a question for something else. That's why I want you to message me on Messenger so I don't forget again. Um, but I was talking about that last week about when I was in Scotland and while in the military, and I experienced a lot of supernatural stuff over there, and it's all Fey type. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. But I got to question you for something else that I want to ask. That's why I said do that. Oh my, yeah, that's not bad, Don. If you're getting a pound of that, that's why I quit using the stuff I used to use. Okay. Well, there goes the helicopter. Wow, that's close and low too. Really close. Wow. But I was wondering if you can let me know that, George. And I got my vehicle running, and I've got to go check my PO box. I haven't been able to check it in over a week. Um, do you? Yeah, I'm having to go back to this because I'm out of tobacco and I don't have the money for it. I remember the one time a neighbor down the street got scared from chairs sliding and flipping over in the kitchen. That sounds paranormal. Yeah. At the same time as it was happening in my place, she ran out of the house and came to me. That can happen. That absolutely can happen. Yeah. I've been real lucky. I haven't had anything scary happen to me in about 6 years, but I did get paced out of the woods either the other day, something invisible, either invisible or was hiding very well. Yeah, I can see that. Why is my chat thing acting up again? I'm not doing going back to the woods. I'm scared to go outside again. I'm okay with staying inside. I get that. I can't fault you for that at all. I really can't. I understand, and you're not the only one that's had that way. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Um, but is the Fae still in Scotland? Is the Fae still very, very prominent in your day to day life and beliefs? like it was when I was there. I mean, I haven't been there since. I think the last time I was in Scotland was 2006, 2007 time frame. But when I was there, it was they still believed very heavily in the Fae, and you didn't go to certain areas. You didn't do certain things because you would upset the Fae in that area. They had another name for it besides Fae, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's similar to the Fae. That's why I keep using that word, but it was something. They called it something. Anyways, it's basically it's similar to what we call the Fae. I stayed in a little room most of the time. Like, oh, that sucks. I can't say I haven't been there myself, but yes, yes, the Fae is absolutely steeped in the Irish culture. Absolutely, it is. That is very, 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 very well ingrained into that. It would only charge me when my back was turned, but when I would turn around, nothing there. It was a mile and a half hike back to the car. You had something following you. Yeah. Staying out of sight. Absolutely. AI, the Scottish version of the Fae, are often referred to as the Seelie. Ah, yes, the Seelie and Unseelie courts. Seelie, thank you. Yes, and the Seelie. That, thank you. God, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Okay, looks like I'm caught up on those. So yeah, I mean, so like the stuff I'm dealing with here is definitely paranormal. Um, but I've been having more supernatural stuff happening. Like I said, mainly in the winter time. Um, the cryptid activity is really ramped up too. I've never actually heard of the Sealy before. Interesting. Only tend to hear the Scottish talk about ghosts, if anything. Yeah, the Sealy. I know what you mean by the Sealy. To me, it's still the Fae. I always called it the Fae. That's what I'm used to because I live in the Ozark Mountains. So to me, it's Fae. No, I wasn't taking a drink, but no, I wasn't hitting the broccoli either. I'm out of tobacco, so I'm got something else. Our family believes in the Fae. Oldest son wore his kilt to his wedding, made a mama heart. Oh, I love it. I love wearing my kilt. I absolutely love wearing my kilt. And I do wear it traditionally. I hear audible voices lately or breathing. And again, my son asleep, dog's asleep, and roommate at work. Yes, that is something that's very, very common with paranormal. Very, very, very common with paranormal. I agree 100% on that hillbilly. I can't do it because of my job. When I retire, that's a different story. It's been the last month. Every now and then, I hear something said or breathed. So it's becoming more frequent. What is the feeling you get when that's happening, or so? Ooh, hit that one a little harder than I wanted to. Hey, Michelle. Sealy Court for the Fae. Yep. Hell, I haven't done that in a while. I had to dig that out. You could be, man. You could be. There's something, especially if you're in. So don't take us the wrong way. If your energy levels are very, very, very negative, that can happen, and that can bring upon this stuff. If your energies is very, very uncentered, very negative, very aggressive, that is things that could bring this type of stuff to you. You can attract them through that. And that can be paranormal and supernatural both, attaching to that type of energy. I always hear what I call radio voices as I'm falling asleep. Sounds like you have a radio on. Yep, in the other room, stuck between music, talk radio. I try to listen as long as I can hear for messages. Yeah, and sometimes it can be very, very hard, very, very hard to understand what they're saying. I like everything. I like everything recedes. Yep. The hell was that? I just heard a puppy whimper, and both my dog. Oh, it was a cat. Cat coughing. Okay, woo. Had me worried there for a second. You hear that radio all the time. It can happen. You getting a hairball up? Get that hairball up, man. Yeah, I don't make out much. It's a bit like EVPs. I guess I might hear a hey or a hi. I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Did you? Yeah, it's a cat hacking up a hairball. It sounded like a dang puppy whimpering at first. Get it up. Been aggressive, angry because the attempt at hurting my cat, the issue with every so often homeless being weaponized against me as a threat. Yeah, I get that, man. I get that. Yeah. 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 It's I did too. I was like, what the hell? I ain't got no damn puppy here, and both my dogs are here right under my feet. Man, come on. Quit. There we go. I'm not talking to you there, knucklehead. Um, so I mean, you have to be careful because you yourself can manifest that by either speaking it or your energies can manifest this stuff, can attract stuff, both paranormal and supernatural. That stuff can happen. Take it easy, man. Hey, let me know if you win anything. Um, Damn, I got something in my goatee. Um, yeah, so I mean, that's why like William and I is always telling you guys to be careful what you say, be careful what you think. Be careful of your energy levels, and that's why. It's because of that. Sweet, bro. Sweet. Appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Well, come on. There he goes. Six or 13 kings. Oh my gosh. Quit. There you go. God, I ain't played cards in a coon's age. Now we used to play um I forgot what it's called now. Yeah, we used to play it all the time. I can't remember. Not solitaire, not rummy, not spades. You got red and black. I can't remember the name of it. I miss being able to have people to come over and just having night of playing cards and stuff like that. I haven't done that in so long, but it is what it is. That's interesting. You're talking about that because I got 2 pound tubs of those cheese balls. Yeah, they didn't last. They're like crack. Yeah, it was these things. I got 2 of these for $20, and yeah, that's like crack, man. It didn't last. Made some brownies a couple days ago. Topped them with fresh black walnuts I harvest. Oh, that sounds so good. I like. Okay, so I do like Cheetos. I like the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, but I like them cheese balls too. They're like crack, man. Penny jar. Yep, exactly, man. I cannot remember. That's pissing me off because I cannot remember the name of that card game. We used to play it all the time. Whoops, hit the wrong deal. Yeah, yeah, I haven't played that in a while either. I haven't played that in a long time. Yeah, why are you popping that back up again? I'm happy for you, bud. I really am so happy for you on that. I hope it all works out great for you, buddy. I love peanut butter fudge. Oh my god, I have such a bad addiction to peanut butter. Stupid thing. I have such. See, I'm not even clicking it, and it's taking it off and putting it back on. Stupid thing. Yeah, I love peanut butter fudge. Man, I miss mom making peanut butter fudge. I loved it like fresh out of the oven. Oh my god, that was so good. So you can find him on Amazon, Hillbilly. That's where I found him. It was 2 for $20. Oh my god, man! Me and my buddy was talking about that like a week ago, and all of a sudden I just had this mad crazy craving for cheese balls, and yeah, I end up finding it on Amazon 2 for $20. I was like, "Yep, bye." Hey, Eric, I barely Guitar Heroes for autistic people. The patterns on the keys match the colors on the screen and help us play them better. I figured out when I would play video games with my kids. I've never played a Guitar Hero. Um, but I think I know what you're talking about. That does sound familiar. I used to play spades and hearts plus rummy. Yeah, I used to too. That's not okay, dude. Quit screaming at me. That's not the games I was thinking of. Where did it go? Cat knocked it down, and now I can't find it. Yeah, that's it. Our brain. Okay, dude, shut up. Our brains process things differently, and I found it easy that way. I'm a nerd. Oh, I am too. I love video games. I've just never played Guitar Hero. Come on. Eric gave you done a type of cleansing. Oh, I need to. I need to do it again. It's been a little while. I don't know where my Sage bundle went. I have no idea where my Sage bundle went. It is mysteriously disappeared. Um, but you're welcome, buddy. I need to because I need to mix it with some cedar. With what's going on, I need to spoons. No, man, I haven't played spoons in a while either. Come on. I used to use an AI replica. Actually, that actually helped me out the fog and anxiety and depression after my wife. I mean, if that helps, man, absolutely, let's go. That's great. Uno, yeah, I haven't played Uno in a while. That's fun. But yeah, if that actually works, man, yeah, use it. But you need to have more than one outsource, one more than one tool, because that tool can get to the point where it don't work no more. If you don't have more than one, then you're failing yourself. So make sure you have more than one outlet. Then I came to chats 2 years ago where I started coming to live shows. There you go, man. Oh God, I haven't played Scrabble in forever. I haven't played that in forever. Hey, Deb. No, not Pinochle. No, it hasn't been. I haven't played. God, I ain't played Pinochle in forever. I've been doing a little bit of video games here and there. I'm playing one of my favorite ones I haven't played in forever, and that was it's Luigi's Mansion. I love playing Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. So I've been playing that a little bit here and there. Not a whole lot though, but every now and then I'll do it just to take my mind off things. Never played Speed. Never played Speed. Yeah, man, I haven't played Spades. I think the last time I played Spades, I was in the core. Man, I can't. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. That absolutely is. Let me take a look here. Actually, we'll do my book commercials. Let me find it. All right. So if you're interested in finding my books, you can find them at Amazon.com/author/Ed Testerman. I write historical cryptid horrors, historical fictions, sci-fi. I love writing. I have a lot of fun. I just released my very first video on YouTube of my sci-fi short romance stories. I want to start doing a little bit of more of them here. I was doing some writing on it today until I got to hurting and was about ready to go to work on my car. But go there and follow my author's fan page, comment and rate my books. It helps me to get that stuff out there to everybody. And I would appreciate it. And I did release a different copy of Beast of the Ozarks. Beans, the first one was so expensive because I had colored pictures that I created for each chapter. I just released a version that doesn't have that. So it's going to be a cheaper one. So if it's the red coloring, that is the special edition one. That's the one with the colored pictures. It costs a little bit more. If it has the gray letters, that is the one without the pictures and will be the cheaper one. So there is two versions of that book out there now, and that's why. Okay, William, good to see you back in here, bro. Up on the mountain, I used to read books and play on the books with all figures. I would uh, carve them. Oh, that's so cool! Like I want to get an online D&D game going together, but I haven't played it in so long. But I can't remember. Yeah, it's dropping here too. It is dropping here too, Roxanne. I don't remember how to do a lot of that stuff. I'm getting things set up for it, and I've got the books, but the D&D books. I just haven't done it forever. I cannot remember how to set my stuff up. In fact, creating the backstory for my character for for the D&D game led to a book idea because I got carried away with the backstory of my character and I ended up starting a book with it. So that's how my brain works. It's supposed to be 20 degrees tomorrow with a high of 53, I think it is, here. So, oh, that's you, Aurora. I heard some weird noise coming over, and I look in. It's Aurora. She's sitting on the printer. Um, so like when you're building the stat sheets, which I don't have it available, I don't think. Yeah, I do. Watch out, Boar. Boar. Hey, knucklehead. Hey, you. I'm talking to you. Watch out because I'm getting ready to move and I don't want to run over you, bud. So this is what I got as far as the book goes for it. I picked that up. And then I'm that's not mine. Shit, where did mine go? Huh. That's weird. Mine's not in here like it's supposed to be. Somebody's been messing with my stuff. I'll have to get another one of these. But my character stat sheet ain't in there like it's supposed to be. Interesting. But I'm trying to remember how to add everything up. I just completely forgot. Because it's been a long time. It's not. Okay, I got to figure out where my character stack sheet went. Okay, but watch out. Watch out. I don't want to run over you. There we go. All right, come here. There you go. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've never been a dungeon master before either, so that's going to be new for me. Seems like only yesterday that we were all complaining about the heat. Now we're, yeah. I mean, the cold weather don't bother me. I went down to the well house today and unscrewed the door off of it and turned the space heater on because of the temperatures we got coming in. Hey, Jessica. Oh, you made it home safe. That is good. That is so good. Yeah, it's like where's my D&D stuff? I've got so many dice stuff. So many dice stuff. And this is the dice set that I got that I like to use, and the coins. Oh, it's gonna be hard to see. I really like this stuff here, and then a couple of the coins I got. That's one of them. That's a couple of stuff. I love playing D&D. It's just been so long. I'm trying to get a online crew put together. I kind of put that on hold because I've been so busy. But I'm wanting to get a online crew together and start doing lives of us playing D&D. Bounty. I gotta get my stuff put back in my little bag here. I bought my youngest her first D&D book and her first dice set. I'll get to your chatting here in just a second. I'm trying to put all my dice and stuff back in the bag. It's fun. Don, I have a lot of fun playing D&D. I'm always a barbarian dwarf, but I love playing. Yeah. Oh, you've been a DM a lot, but not anymore. Too much trouble. Yeah. I mean, I want to get a bunch of people just to do stuff online. Thank you. All right, good. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you got home safely. Oh, come on. What? Are you okay? Aurora, are you okay, honey? You kind of fell off there, Aurora. Now, you okay? Aurora. Okay. I heard you run. I was just wanting to make sure you're okay, baby. Ever used die for entities to use? No, I've never used dice for that. Yeah, I do too. I got so many of them, but I got my certain ones I like to play with. Oh, no kidding. Why do you keep freezing up when I'm trying to do stuff? Hold on, it hit the wrong one because it's my platform's being retarded. Someone sent me a Bigfoot challenge coin the other day. That's cool. That is so cool, Roxanne. Do you? I can't tell that. I can't tell a story about that online. I want one. Yeah, I want one. Come on, you stupid thing. Oh, you're in Birmingham? You've never played D&D? It's fun. I mean, it is so fun. I love playing D&D. I just haven't played it since my first tour in Iraq, I think it was. That was the last time I got a chance to play. That was a long time ago. Come on, do what I want you to do. My grandson and I play. He's into Warhammer with his friends. I've never played Warhammer. I've never played that. I don't know what the hell's jacking with my chat thing, but it's make me mad because I can't make it work. I play Ranger, Rogue, Elf, or Half Elf. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm always a Barbarian Dwarf. I love playing a Barbarian Dwarf. I may have to skip this chat stuff because it's really acting up for some reason. Okay. A challenge coin is something. Let's see, we use it in the Marines a lot. I mean, it's in the military too, but Marines we use a lot. I've got Masonic ones as well. You walk up to a fellow brother or sister in a bar and you slap that coin down on the bar. If they can't produce another coin, they have to buy you a drink. So it's literally where's your challenge coin? Now, if they pop out a challenge coin, you have to buy them a drink. D&D was popular when my kids were. Why are you doing that? When my kids were growing up, and our church really was against it. Don't like kids to play it. Yes, I remember that too. Yeah, I heard the same crap then to um, Warhammer is something like World of Warcraft. Yeah, I thought it was. I've never played any of those two. I mean, I played a little bit of Warcraft, but I never could get into it. But yeah, I was thinking Warhammer was. I think I'm caught up on the chat now. Something's jagging with my. It's hard for me to get to the chats. William, I just got your message on Messenger. Um, thought it was important. Um, sorry, I was replying back to William. Is it? I didn't know. I didn't know it was expensive. Yeah, I've never played it. I've got one or two D&D games for consoles. I like playing them. I think I got D&D one, D&D 1 and 2, if I remember right. He is behind me, asleep on the floor. He's got his little pillow, and he's light up like I want you to. Thank you. Um, yeah, he's asleep on his little pillow behind me. Hey, Corey. Oh, this stupid chat thing. It's not letting me, not doing what I want it to. I don't play games anymore, but I do enjoy buying candles now, and I love the Yankee Candle Store. I haven't bought candles in a while. I've got a bunch of candles for when power goes out. My friend told me Warhammer is fun, but 2,000 to start, and that's just, oh my gosh. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I didn't know they had those, Ray. Oh, come on, pop up. I read D&D Pick Your Adventure books when I was a kid many years ago. I've read so many of those Pick Your Adventures. I never know they had a D&D one. That is so cool. No worries, Corey. You're good, buddy. Okay. This chat's getting out of control where I can't, it's not doing what I want to do. So I'm just going to try to catch it as it's coming down. Because I don't know what's going on with it. The only games that I play are Mahjong and Solitaire. I play Mahjong too. Probably not the appropriate Mahjong, but I play Mahjong too. But yeah, no, I like games that challenges my thinking. Strategy games. And that's the type of games I like to play. One of my favorite ones I got is I actually have the Star Wars and the Indiana Jones versions of Monopoly. I love playing that stuff too. No, they've kind of calmed down, Amy. Finally, they were earlier, but they're both kind of tuckered out. Um, you play chess and Wooduku. I've never played Wooduku, but chess is fun. I like chess. But yeah, I wish you wouldn't have said that, Amy, because now you're probably going to wake them up and do it. No, but yeah, they're not doing it tonight yet. They were doing it earlier. Yesterday, I mean, oh my gosh, it was like non-stop. Oh my gosh, they were so bad at it yesterday. So, but yeah, a lot of this stuff is fun. It really is fun, you know. And it's I like the research this type of stuff. So playing these type of games. Yes, I did, William. Yes, I did. I played backgammon once, and I couldn't figure it out very well. Yeah, William. I messaged you. I seen it pop up, and thought it was important, so I had to reply back to you. Um, oh, did you, Corey? Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, so I like playing that type of stuff. Now you have to be careful because you can manifest things by doing this stuff. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and try to sugarcoat it um, and tell you that that's not possible. Um, you can manifest stuff by playing these type of games. You have to be careful. You have to be really, really careful. But what the churches were saying, I've never been a believer of that. I never have. Can I say it's possible because of the energies you put off and how much you get into it? Yes, yes, I believe that's possible, but I don't think it's what the church has said. I remember hearing the same stuff growing up as well. I just laughed at them. So you be nice. Come on, man. You're just as bad as Roxanne sometimes, Corey. But and yeah, yeah. Um, so I mean, this type of stuff can happen. So you have to be careful with your energies. You have to be careful with your words. You have to be careful with your thoughts. All this stuff can bring this stuff upon you. Just like picking something up from a thrift store. Yes. Ain't that mean, Corey? Yes, Michelle. Seriously, you can do it. There's people getting too involved on this type of stuff that literally it is life to them and they think it's real. When you get to that level, you'll bring that stuff upon you. I play a lot of games now, not electronic as much. Coma crap, yeah, more board and card games. I play against myself in crochet or so. I try to keep myself busy, or my brain likes to super. Yeah, oh God, yeah. I got to as well. Who, me? Yes, you, Roxanne. Um, I've constantly. I can't sit there and not do something. I have to have something to keep my brain occupied. I mean, it's not good. It's not good if I ain't. So yeah, I'm the same way. Um, but yeah, no, it's you have to keep that stuff in mind. So um, yes, that is exactly right, William. Um, that is exactly right. You can make yourself a target by doing that stuff. I thought I seen something move over here. Banny says, question for everyone: has your sleep pattern changed again? Yes, it has. Don says, me and my wife used to play Warcraft and was doing raids 2 to 3 times a week. Holy crap. I take it a raid takes a long time. I don't know. So, but I'm guessing a single raid can take a long time. I'm not for sure on how that goes. Um, was so Urso, do you have a place you can go that you can recenter your body, your mind, and your soul? 3 to 6 hours. Holy crap! Yeah, that takes a long time. Is there a place that you can go and rebalance, recenter yourself because of what you got going on? I really think you need to go somewhere and recenter yourself for a little bit. Okay, just check with everyone, making sure I'm not losing. Yeah, no, it's my sleep pattern's been kind of weird lately, especially since I got that grounding mattress cover. My sleep's been like excellent. Now all of a sudden it's starting to go back to being weird again. You don't have a sleep pattern at the moment, yeah. So, um, but yeah, if you do or so, I recommend going to that place and getting yourself recentered. That may help you a lot. It's not may. It'll help you a lot. Will it help it? Holy crap! That came out of nowhere. Sorry, guys. Will that help you every single time or 100%? No, but it'll help you a lot. Grounding mattress covers. Wow, interesting. Was thinking about trying a grounding foot pad in my bed. Yeah, you can get. They're like $64 on Amazon. You can get a grounding mattress cover, Hillbilly. I absolutely love it. I don't wake up and stiff and sore like I used to, and my sleep has been pretty steady, pretty consistent, and pretty deep. Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. I bought it to try it because I was trying to change a lot of stuff, but with my knee hurting and my foot hurting the way it doesn't get rid of that type of pain, but it does calm a lot of stuff down. And it'll calm it down. I cycle night terrors most of the night. Maybe you suffer night terrors most of the night. Maybe get a couple decent hours, or try a grounding mattress cover. I get up at 4 because I get up at 4:30 a.m., but I'm awake about 3:30. That's so weird. I get up about 05 in the morning, but for the past week, for some reason, I'm waking up at like 3:30 in the morning. Then I have to go back to sleep. I haven't been sleeping. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm caught back up. Yeah. Yeah, mine's been real bad. It's been really, really bad. So I would I would try a grounding mattress cover. I would try it. I mean, it may not help you all the way, but it may help a lot. But because I notice, like when I sleep, I sleep. I mean, I go to sleep pretty quick. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. I'm not waking. There was for a little while where I wasn't waking up at all. This past week, I'm waking up at least once. There's been a few times it's been like 04:30, but generally it's like 03:30 when I'm waking up. Bizarre and the Unknown will look into the mattress covers. Can't hurt. No, it can't, bud. I think it really hurt. Like I said, the one I got, I'm for years and years, I've woke up stiff and sore from, my time in the military, 13 years jumping out of helicopters. When I got that, it went away. I slept solid. I slept deeply, slept more. So I was impressed. I don't know what's going on this week. That hasn't been the issue, but far as because I wake up at least once, but I'm not waking up 6 or 7 times. I don't sleep well, particularly because so much do high frequency. Also, my spider senses tell me that we aren't in the we are in it now big time. Yeah, I can see that. Um, I woke up 6 times last night. Oh my god, yeah, get yourself a grounding mattress cover. I don't usually go to bed till after 4, closer to dawn. Feels like yeah, I try to go to bed on a work night somewhere between 2000, 2200, because I'm usually up at 05 to go to work. Outside of that, man, it's no telling when I'm going to bed on my days off. I usually wake up at 03:30 a.m. Happens a lot. There must be something going on with that time frame, I mean, biologically or mentally, which is causing you to do that. Yeah. During the day after I would take my kids to school, I would drive to the church and stay there all day. Wow. That's how bad, until I would pick my kids up from school so I wasn't alone there. That's terrifying, Amy. That is absolutely freaking terrifying. I am so sorry you had to live through that. Most nights I'm up at 03:30 or 0400. Yeah. I don't know what it is. That has been the time frame when I actually do wake up that one time. It's 03:30. I have no clue why it's happening. 03:30 to 03:36 is the two most common times. I can't imagine living in a metro area right now. Especially, oh God, I hate living in towns and cities. I really hate living in towns and cities. There's so much negativity there. Which one? Hey, Unreal. Um, let's see if I can pull a picture of it up. If I'm up past 0900, it's late, or yeah, me too. Yeah. If I'm waking up around 0700, I've slept a lot. It's nice. I've slept a lot. They're always pumping up the atmosphere here about 23:30. I just lost it until about 0400. It just shocks the crud out of my skin. Oh gosh. I would read the hymn books, all kinds of Bibles, and then I ran out of things to read. Was a lot. Oh man, so much. This is the one that I bought. And you can see the picture. It is a kabakugi or whatever you call it. Kabouqi. That's the one I bought, and I've had a lot of success with it. Let's see here. Okay. So much negativity in the city. A simple trip to the grocery store these days is, oh my, you are hitting a nail on the head with that. Yeah. Yeah, hillbilly. I need a good 6+. I need a good 6+ a night, or I am not a happy camper. I'm lucky if I get 6 hours. We used to be. They are waking up around 0300 is the witching hour or the devil's watch, plus supposed to be time Christ died, is what they say. I always thought the witching hour was at midnight. Damn, that's interesting. I didn't know that's when Christ died, though. It feels good when you get home, though, doesn't it, Eric? Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. You can feel an instant release. Yeah, I'm in the city for my whole life in general, and it seems to only become more crowded with gas stations. Oh, dude, yeah, yeah, yeah. Will you type it in the chat? Yeah, give me a second, and I will do that. I exited out of it. I gotta wait for it to load up again. There you go. Yeah, as soon as there it goes. Okay. Come on, thing. Mine is always 0330 and AM always. Those are also the numbers. Yeah, I get that. Any thoughts on which direction you should sleep in? I changed my bed so that my head points east while sleeping, but doesn't seem to be any better for peaceful sleeps. Point your head to the west. I used to point north while sleeping, but that's supposed to be bad for your blood flow. Yeah. Point your head to the west. That way, when the sun comes up in the east in the morning, that's how you're supposed to be. You sleep north, hillbilly? Yeah. I sleep with my head to the west. Yeah, to the west. 0300 is also the time when the least amount of people are praying in your time zone. I never thought about that. You're welcome, Michelle. I never thought about that, Corey. So that's actually a very good point. Really good point. I never really thought about that. Yeah, I would try it, hillbilly. See what happens. It's just like the same. It's the same principle as you always face the entrance of your lodge to the east. So if your head's pointed to the west, when the sun rises in the east at the start of the day, the direction of birth, the sun's supposed to come into your face and wake you up. Um, it's a very similar principle to that. I sleep with my head to the east, or I wake up with the sun in my eyes. Yeah, you're supposed to. That's the whole purpose of it. Firewater. I flopped around like a fish, start head west and north, and Dan, I do too. I flop around like a whale out of water when I sleep. I don't know what it is. I've noticed though, since I've got this grounding mattress, I'm not doing it as much. I'm still doing it, but not as much. When I finally fall asleep, I wake up generally in that position or just slightly different than what that position was. I just got through making a short video about a Himalayan brown bear that was rescued out of the circus, or treatment, our treatment if life Earth is meant to give us. No kidding. Uh, Unreal. That's cool. I never discussed that until I lived in the city. I never did that until I lived in the city. I get that. Yeah. If you need help moving uh, furniture, just call Roxanne and she'll fly there. Or jumper monsters might. Okay, Corey. So we're getting close to the 2 hour mark. Has anybody else had any encounters that they want to share? Um, Perfect time to pass thoughts and influences. A person is in the realm sleep 2 hours before the wake up, and the mind is more open during this cycle. Interesting. Ancient all those stories with the animal spray. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I hate when people mistreat animals. I really, really, really do not like that. Although those shows that play those commercials are a bunch of damn crooks, so um, lost it. There it is. Oh, that got it. I'm getting hit with the yawns. Eric, the expression of the bear explains all. She spent 25 years entertaining people instead of living natural. Yeah, I get that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that'll get to your heartstrings quick. I spent most of my life in the broom closet, but I'm full woo now. I think it's just the phones. Also, other tech missing sleep could be. I need to get those grounding or them frequency deals for my phone again. I'm going to have to get through Body Align and order me some more uh, frequency based EMF blockers for my phone because I got a new phone. Word of the day, bitch cushion. When a situation makes you fire water. Heck yeah. Well, we're coming upon a 2 hour mark. I want to thank everybody for coming in today. From my new subscribers to my OGs, you guys are awesome. Everybody, thank you for sharing what you've shared today. I appreciate that. That's what makes this show great. Um, I really love hearing your stuff and trying to help you figure things out. I just love doing that. Um, I have to carry paper saying I'm saying, are they forged papers? Fake papers or real papers, Roxanne. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And I'm truly humbled that you guys want to come in and listen to me talk and pick my brain. And I love that stuff. Give a shout out to my mods, Corey, Roxanne, William. I'm truly thankful for every single one of those guys. I don't know what tomorrow's show is going to be yet. I'm dealing with a lot of pain again. So my mind's not being in there, plus everything else. Real papers, judge signed. I got to get around and do it. I was working on another one of my sci-fi short romance stories, but getting in, if I sit in this chair too long, I start hurting. So I've got to get up and move away. So I'm going to try to get back to writing hopefully soon. They're making an appointment for me to get my knee looked at. I'm hoping it's not, but there's a possibility I've done more damage than I realized. So keep an eye out on that stuff. Remember, go to Amazon, look up my books, Ed Testerman, comment, rate them. I love it. I love hearing your guys' feedbacks when you buy my books. It really does me good when I hear that. Until tomorrow, y'all, on William's show. I won't be on the full 2 hours with William tomorrow. I've got something that's come up, but I'm going to be on there for a little bit. But until tomorrow, and into tomorrow evening show, everybody, peace, love, and blessings. Thank you all. Just you guys are great. I am truly, truly thankful for every single one of you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.